Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 5 United Rogue, the powerhouse Denver Scream at 6-2, top of the West Conference, coming up against Maui Ancients. 4-3, still a tough fight in the middle of the West Conference here in Ramen Bowl. Joining me, Fat Dunks. What up, dude?
What's going on, Screw? But you left one little innocent party out, my boy. That's the Maui Actions. They're 4-3 right now, 5th in the ranks. And let me tell you a little something, Screw. We got two pretty crazy shooters on these two teams. We got Cheesy on the side of Maui, and then we got Gio on the side of Denver. Both those guys putting up over 100 shots on the season so far, and they've also got quite a bit of goals. My goodness, Screw. You think it's going to be a high-scoring series or what?
Well, yeah, I certainly hope so. I mean, we're going to expect a lot of good here. Gio, 50 on the year so far in just 5 weeks. That's a lot of goals. Expect to see a lot from him in this series. As we get here, go ahead and take us to the kick.
Let's go, baby. We're going to start this one off, and it's going to be I'm hoping for a high-scoring game, and hopefully we get a game 5. Screwed.
Oh, yeah, I'm hoping for a game 5. It's always exciting when you get to that game 5. Now, with this being our highest league, you're going to see a lot of fancy stuff on the field. Expect lots of wall dashes, lots of musty, and fantastic aerial control. Or just, however it happens. And there's the shot in, cleared back out by Gio. Going on the attack. Ventus dies for his attack. Tuck up the left side into the corner. Kick back out by Snipes. Snipes taking it up, sends it in, pass to midfield. Tries to get it over Venus. What a save. There's a shot on goal. That's going to be in. And the score master sends it on in for first blood.
That's what I'm talking about, Screw. We knew he was good. He was looking pretty hot on the season number-wise, and we're going to see why he's got 50 goals right here. That boy does not miss. They were in a little bit of trouble there on defense as one almost slipped in for their side, and it ended up actually going their ways to actually get one on Maui as well. As comes up with the ball here. Gio up to challenge. Gets around Gio. Stuck trying to hit it over to the side. Well, a little demo play into the net. Chubby trying to take a shot. No power on it, though, Screw. We got a little bit of a scrappy first part of this game here.
You see that a lot. Each team trying to feel each other out, trying to see what the other person is about. And right now, with that early goal, we're still looking at a good 50-50 shot between the two teams. Fighting back and forth up the left side. Gio coming off the ceiling, looks for the pass to his teammate, Chubby, with the save. And Wells is going to take control. Take it up the right side, 50 by Snipes, Ventus. And Tuck sends it into midfield again. There's the pass. There's the shot. And Snipes it on in. What a beautiful tap. Just the tip is all you need. Sometimes it was slow and it was methodical, but it works.
Yeah, dang. And you see the defense from Maui trying to get up there. They had 2 off the back wall, a little bit of a double commit. And Denver as the number 1 seed, they've seen that a lot this season here. In week number 5, they're going to punish you every single time as they go up 2-0 up against Maui. Wells going to have the ball here over Gio. It's going to be off the back ball. Chubby up early. Oh. And that's going to be right around stuck in top left bins for, let's see here, Chubby. Chubby gets
Wells, who then goes for the fake to allow Chubby to come in from behind him. Send it on in, and that's going to be Maui's first goal at 3:26 left to go. They're still down by 1. Plenty of time left to go as we're now coming into 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Chubby off the side wall. Snipes is going to grab control of it on the right. Goes for the 50 with Ventus. Paps it across all the way over to Chubby, who sends it back to Ventus again. And we're going to see the Maui Ancients again on the defense here, trying to defend against the brutal screaming coming from the other side.
Yeah, and as you can see here, Denver, whenever they get Maui into that defensive third, it's pretty hard for Maui to get out. Denver seems to just be having the 1-2s. Nice carry by Snipes. Pinch off the side while Wells, will he control? He's going to be looking for his teammate over here. Chubby's on his rotate back. Wells runs out of boost. Gio's got to pass out to Stuck. Stuck tries to put one on. Huge save by Chubby right there. Snipes around Snipes. He's long boost. We got a 2v1 here, and Gio came back just in time there, Screw.
Yeah, and so far, Maui's doing a great job at keeping this attack, for the last 30 seconds or so. But it looks like Tuck's going to sneak it around the side. Ventus again, Maui on the attack. Gio up the left side now, comes off the wall, gets it around 1, passes it to Snipes, doesn't get the control he wanted off that, and it's going to be sent into the corner. Ventus and Tuck off the 50 in midfield. Pap up, straight up again in front of that goal, and this is dangerous. And now Maui gets to clear out. Again, a beautiful defense as they are not over yet with this, and that's going to be the miss. Barely out there, and Gio doesn't get the connection. What a save, and a lot of luck coming out here for Maui to prevent that third goal.
My goodness, if you're Maui, you're definitely going to be pretty scared there as that ball almost went to their net, and Denver tried to hold on, and that's going to be a miscommunication there by Maui, I think.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication with them both there, sitting there kind of, waiting for that boost in the corner, and that just takes nobody there left to defend. And when you have that miscommunication on defense in a game like this, they will take advantage of that, and they will do it immediately. What a beautiful kickoff by Ventus, looking for the bump, doesn't get the connection. It's going to be cleared out by Tuck to Snipes. Snipes downfield, only one to beat. Now the defense is back there, and Chuby with a beautiful pop. Wells to Chuby. Chuby off the sidewall, looking for the pass in the midfield, gets the control. What a save by Gio, and back on attack is Denver Scream.
Yeah, and Ventus going to pop this back. Gio's going to have a little bit of time to work with, but he's actually going to be a little bit too loose with that ball. Wells going to try and get one out mid. Snipes gets the demo. Huge 50 by Chuby, but Ventus wasn't expecting that one. Tries to get one. Nice block onto him. Gio's going to take the ball. Wells does good well to control the ball there. Chuby trying to just pop a shot on, make it nice, get a little shot there. And Vince is going to try and control the ball, tries to pass it over to Chuby. Can't do anything with it. Oh, really close rotation here screwed by Maui.
Yeah, they're doing a great job at keeping that attack on, which they need to do. But with only 50 seconds left to go, they need 2 goals, and now they're back on defense. They really need to get this ball out of there. And going for the wall cuxer pinch, doesn't quite connect where he wants it to. Tuck off the side, looking for the flick, gets the flick, no one there to answer though, and Ventus is going to get the clear out. Snipes on defense, Gio rotating back post, send it back into the attack. What a save. Gorgeous save by Denver Scream.
My goodness. And you see Denver up 2 goals, and they're sending the sink at it still here screwed. You're seeing a double commit on offense right there. They're not playing safe at all. I think they're pretty confident in this matchup. The only problem here is screwed. They have to play this series smart, because any team in Ramen or Ramen Bowl can really come back and put you on the skates, even if you are the #1 seed.
Yeah, everybody loves Raymond, so I guess then that plays it. Denver takes game #1 in this best-of-5 series, week 5, and proving why they are the #1 seed currently. And Gio racks up another goal. That's 51 on the season so far. Really impressive notes. We see that Scream had 54% of the ball possession and 51% of field domination. So a great back and forth between the two. That extra control, that extra ball possession was what they needed to get this win.
Yeah, and it was actually a pretty close game there. It's 6 shots to 5 shots. Maui just needs to, really capitalize on them shots. Wasn't very much team play. There was one pretty good beat where they did get that 1 goal. But I do have one question for you here, Screwed. You see Denver go up 1. It was a pretty solid game by both teams. Maui, if they would have, got a little bit better accuracy, a little bit of teamwork there, they probably could have did it. But who do you think's going to win the series? It's a little late to ask you, but I got to ask. I
always like to cheer for the underdog. I always like to cheer for the underdog. And so I'll cheer for Maui. Again, Ramen Bowl is really close. Everybody's got 4 or 5 wins already, sitting at #1. They're only at 6 wins on the season, which really isn't that many between #1 and the last place, who are looking at playoffs so far. And so anything can happen as we go into the second half of this season. And a cleared ball out. Wells is going to grab control of it. Gio pops it up again. A crossover to Chuby. Chuby with a deep clear back to Tuck off the back corner wall. Tries to get control of it. Doesn't beat Chuby again with the 50. And on the defense is the Scream.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some more team plays here by Maui. They're looking pretty good here in this game #2. Stuck does a nice job getting the awkward touch in the midfield. Be a bounce out. Wells isn't there to connect. Venice is going to have to try and get the beat. Gio actually gets a really nice 50 on that. Snipes with a little bit of a mistouch there. Gio bails him out and Stucks up, but I think he might be beat by Chuby. That's going to be a shot on, another shot out, and a huge save by Gio. But here comes a third shot, and Snipes is there. My goodness, another one. And finally, they concede that goal. I'm not going to lie, they're screwed. I thought they were getting scored on the third one right there, and Snipes holds strong, but you can't save them all if you're getting shot on your net 35 times in about 10 seconds.
What an exciting trade there, and Maui grabs first blood here in game number 2. I have been told by our boss lady that you need to turn your headset down. Apparently people can hear me bleeding through on your end, causing a little bit of an echo. That's okay, we're not professionals, we're just doing this as a part-time gig. Sends it back in. Ventus off the sidewall looking for the double tap, gets the hit. Gio with the save, passes it to midfield to Tuck. Tuck into the corner. Tuck has Gio ready to pass. There's the pass, but Wells is going to clear it back out off the wall. Again, great control. Again. And, you know, this Maui team is a completely different offensive beast than what we saw last game.
Oh yeah, 100%. You got Gio in a 1v1 here. Chubi does go. He goes for the touch and the ball instead of the bump. Tuck around one. He's gonna have control. Gets a nice little off the back wall. Snipes his pre-jump. Opts to put it off the back wall to keep possession of the ball here. Chubi's gonna do well to scoop this one up. He's gonna try and play it hard off the backboard. Gio with a little bit of a mistouch out to Tuck, and they get tied up there on the left side of the wall. Screwed. This Denver team isn't looking as solid as they did in game 1.
Now they're still doing a great job though. We have 2:53 left to go, and they're only down by 1, so they're putting on a great defensive show to keep this offense from Maui from going in. It's gonna be far corner. What a placement! Look at this beautiful anger from Scoremaster himself, Gio. There must be a storm because this is geomagnetic tonight.
My goodness, that was a nice little top slot right there, right around one defender. It's the back post. You should have been there. That boy's a sniper on the field tonight here, Screwed. My goodness. It's
almost
1-1
undefensible.
with almost half the game left.
Yeah, you know, a shot placement like that, it's almost undefendable. Just how tight that angle is, and that's going to be another chance for it, and it's going to be cleared back out. You know, so far we're evened up now as we're coming into the second half of this game. 2:30 left to go, 1-1. Passed it into the middle to Chubi. Chubi off the back wall looking for the double tap. Doesn't connect on the double tap. Missed opportunity for a Maui goal.
Yeah, that's a little bit unlucky there. He actually gets a psycho, so it gives up their possession. But that was a really good play by them, a 3-man pass play, as Denver's going to try and put some pressure on Maui right here. Maui going to try and get a touch out. Tuck gets a good beat right there. A little bit of a double commit by Denver. Can they keep the ball? He does. He goes early, and Stuck's going to punch that in over Wells' forehead there, Screwed.
Good night, Chubi, because Tuck just sent it on straight in, right over Wells. That was absolutely a wonderful shot. Again, proving this offensive powerhouse that is Denver. 2-1, 2 minutes left to go. And there's the kickoff shot. Almost makes it in. Gio would not have saved that. Unfortunately, it's going to be wide right. Wells off the corner, trying to get it in, gets it over 1. Gio's back to save it. 50's on the side with Chubi to the pass. Redirect fails. What a kill!
My
the ball
goodness.
is still in play, but it's going to be controlled now by Ventus, looking to pass it to himself. Cleared over to Wells. Wells ground to air, off the ceiling, looks for the pass down to his teammate. He gets it over 1. What a save, double commit defensively, but it works sometimes.
My goodness. And you see Maui, I mean, they are getting 50'd by Denver, but they're just not giving up. Even with a misplay here, they're still going to keep possession of the ball, still keep the pressure. And Denver's been on defense for about 30 seconds now, and that was almost a pretty good shot right there by Wells. They're still trying to keep it in. Looks like Ventus is going to try and pop it back out mid. Wells up. Good beat by Stuck there. Gio's going to be there. Maybe put it back out mid. And he does get it out mid, but no one's there.
And an unfortunate miss, too, from Maui, but they had control of it for a little bit. Chubi kills Snipes as Gio sending it downfield, looking for the 50 out of the air with Ventus. 50s again. Tuck gets it around Chubi. He's got 2 to beat now in the backfield. Looks for the musty off the back wall to his teammate. Wells with a great read, sends it back in. That's going to be wide right, but just barely, as another beautiful opportunity for Maui falls out of their clutches.
My goodness, and you got to feel for them. They are down by a goal here with 30 seconds. Denver just got out of the one by the skin, but did they get out by this one? And it's off the bar again. It's a 4v3. Denver's got their crossbar in this game. Holy,
another missed opportunity. No,
my goodness.
Maui.
Denver even gave him that one right there. A little bit of a misaccuracy here in game number 2. Snipe's going to be there to stall it out. He's going to be able to get the 50 on the Ventus. Wells trying to get there. This is going to be their last opportunity if they can get the ball up in there and try and get it downfield, but I think it might just be game over right there as Denver goes for another shot. But they end up giving Maui the ball. It's going to be popped up, and that's going to be game number 2.
Scream takes game number 2 in a very close match this time around. Now, you can't say Maui didn't try because, by God, they put that ball against that post so many times this game, and you really got to worry when you're missing that. They had 54% of the field domination for Maui Ancients versus the 53% ball possession that Scream had. So even though Scream had more, it was on their side of the field much more. And we saw that in the offense. We have 8 shots on goal to Denver's 3. We have 5 saves from Denver, and that the rest of those saves are going to be from those goalposts hit. And it's just really unfortunate when you're just off. It doesn't take much, but sometimes that's the big difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, and that's a tough one. I mean, you're right there. I mean, Maui's got 8 shots to 3. That's always tough to lose. I mean, your offense is pushing. Maybe try and go for a few demos. I don't think I've seen a single demo yet since we've started watching this series. And the worst part about it here is screwed is. I mean, Denver's number one over the whole season at the moment, and they're down 0-2 versus Denver. Screwed.
Yeah, and you can't think of it that way though. 0-2 is just one game at a time. You got to take one game at a time, and that's how you can get reverse sweeps. That's how you can get sweeps in the first place. You don't think about the past. You learn from it. You move on, and you adjust. They adjusted enough to make it a much better game this time, but unfortunately, their aim was just a little bit off. What a double tap! And Gio looking for the triple, doesn't connect, and Ventus is going to grab it. Clear it deep downfield. All 3 of Maui heading up the right side of the field with a power play press on that. Snipes is going to get the clear back out. Risky plays, but you know what? Sometimes that works really well when you send the whole team in.
My goodness, Stuck's almost got he's got the reset right there too. They're screwed.
Yeah, and Maui is again bringing on this pressure, but as long as the defense from Denver holds up, they only need 1 goal. And they showed that last time.
Yeah, hopefully the Maui team is thinking about it. Got that strong, absolute cinder block mental that you got here, screwed. Because I'm hoping to see a game 5. I just want to see one. That was a beautiful pre-flip by Gio as they almost were pretty dangerous there. As Ventus, huge first touch, gets it around 1. Gio's gonna be there to collect the ball. Bates in Wells, gonna still have the ball, controls him. Chuby, huge 50 on that play. Wells gonna try and play the 50 on the Stuck, and that could have been, that's really high actually. Gio down to Stuck. Stuck
what a
just
pass.
Has to put this on
what
target,
a redirect.
and he
yeah,
does
that was
get
a
it
beautiful.
Chuby.
Look at this. Gorgeous positioning, gorgeous pass from Gio, redirecting it all the way to Tuck. Tuck, no one there to defend, and that's going to be why these really dangerous, hyper-aggressive rotations will bite you in the butt when no one's back to defend. You get a fast break like that, you can just cherry pick it and tip it on in. That's what Tuck did. It was beautiful, and it worked well. 3:38 left to go, up 1-0, Denver Scream.
Yeah, you see already Denver still not letting off the gas. You see them get a goal right there. They're still trying to press hard. Maui is waking up, though. A little bit of a triangle on the field. We're glad to see that. We haven't seen that very much tonight. They're doing pretty good right now. A little bit of a double commit. Tries to take a shot off into the corner. Chuby's going to have to play this really quick. Chuby has the ball, some boost to work with, but he actually can't get contact with that ball as Denver's just going to take control. Gio did not get that boost. Oh, he did. There's a little bit of a bug there.
What a save. Great save by Snipes as he clears it back out the field, back into midfield. Now Ventus and Gio up. Ventus with the beat up the sidewall. No boost left to say anything about. And that's going to be in close. And what a save by Snipes. Again, I'm sorry, and Chuby just barely missed out. And, that's another missed opportunity from Maui. And I know it was a good save from Denver, but they really need to turn these into goals.
Yeah, my goodness. I mean, Denver, it's looking like a textbook one right here. Here's screwed, and that's going to be a huge 50 floating over the net. Wells going to have it. Gio with a rare mistouch right there. And Snipes gets the ball around 1. Stuck, low boost. Snipes gets it around. Nope, he actually gets 50 to death. Gio's going to try and collect here. Chuby is just absolutely 50ing everyone on the field. Gio gets a nice little touch out. Wells going to try and hold on for his team. Does really well there for buying time. Ventus going to have the ball. He does a little bit of a weird car recovery there, though. Snipes gets around 1. He's got Chuby into the corner. Chuby he was going to go for the pass. Opted out there, screwed.
And again, Maui is keeping that pressure up, and now they're on the defense, and unfortunately, it could be dangerous. What a clear out by Wells, but Gio's going to scoop up the ball here on the sidewall. He's going to give it to Wells here in a 50, pops it up and over, and still stays in that corner. Send it back in again. Maui looking to attack, but Gio's going to go ahead, take control of the ball, and clear it back out towards the goal. Ventus is back to save the dribbling ball in. Wells passes it down. Doesn't get a good touch on what he wanted, unfortunately. And it's going to send the wrong way down the field. Ventus and Wells looking for each other on the side to Chuby. Chuby passes it into the corner. Back out. What a clear by Snipes, but he doesn't get the second hit there. Back in the corner again, looking to beat around one. Gets it around one. Looking for the pass. Gets the fake. That's going to be Chuby with the shot and sneaks it in. 1:10 left to go. Equalizer out. Let's start this game over.
Yeah, Chuby with a double dunk right here. That's got to feel good. Gio trying to 50 him there. A little bit awkward on the court. Chuby takes full advantage of him. Chuby is starting to heat up in them 50s, Screwed. We've been seeing him win a lot of these 50s here in game number 3. And he might do some cam a lot.
You know, and this might be what they need. Tuck is on the attack. What a save. Doesn't get the musty flick that he wanted there. Great defense, and now they're on the shot, but the Snipes it in. Unfortunate. What a great heads-up play by Snipes as he read this pop-down hit from Wells. And unfortunately, it's going to be right into the clutches of Snipes, who sends it in right as he can't get much farther away from the defender there. Great positioning, and that's going to be 2-1. 58 seconds left. Is it enough for Maui to get one more goal to tie it back up?
I'm hoping to see Maui get another goal. They're starting to look a little bit better. It finally looks like they're starting to set into this series, and I just hope that we get a game 4 here, but it's going to be really hard considering they are a goal down. That might be another goal. Huge save by Venus. My goodness. Chuby tries to control the ball. He knows his team's stressing right now. Wells tries to get the beat. Can't get the beat. Tuck's got Gio out mid. Gio's going to try and pass it again. Maybe out to Snipes. Actually opts to keep it into the corner there. Loses the 50. Chuby again with the huge 50s. And this man is an absolute unit right now on the field.
Tuck looking for the pass. What a weird hit to Snipes. It's going to be off the top bar again, though. And Gio's going to sneak it in. Wells with a beautiful save. Tuck gets the pinch off the wall. 10 seconds left to go. Looking for his teammate there again. Great save by Maui. Maui on the attack, on the defense. They need to get this ball out of here. They pop it out. It's going to be 2 seconds left to go. Tuck is up in the air looking for a shot on goal. It's going to hit off the back wall to Snipes. Snipes sends it up. Chuby pops it up and over. And that's going to be Gio keeping it up. We're still keeping it up. There's no time left to go. It's there, and it's going to be dropped, and Denver will take the win and end this series, proving why they're number 1. But Maui with a tooth and nail fight those last 2 games.
Yeah, my goodness, they're screwed. I thought with that last few seconds, Denver getting so cocky, keeping the ball up in there, I thought maybe they're going to mess up and give Maui a chance, but I'm not going to lie, Screw. They look like a textbook win from Denver right there.
50-50 field domination, 49-51 ball possession. That game could not have been much closer. And you know what? That one goal with 58 seconds left to go that Denver was able to sneak in, that's the one that mattered. And it absolutely rocked it. And Denver's going to go on. Another win for them. Chalk it up. 7 wins now on the season. A handful more goals for Gio to keep his alive at the top of the goal. And you know what? That was fantastic. Dunks, thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure as always. Even though you don't remember casting with me last time, that's okay. I forgive you, my friend. But what do we have up next?
Well, that is a very great question here, Screwed. Let me go ahead and go into the Carfax here. We got Vancouver versus Seattle coming up next at 9 p.m. Everybody hang out in the chat if you want to go get your popcorn. And Screw, go ahead and close us out here, buddy.
What a fantastic start to week 5 Ramen Bowl. And you know what? We still have 2 more games tonight for you folks. Don't go anywhere.